Alright guys, how y'all doing on this wonderful morning? I apologize in advance about the mic, the scenery, and all that. It's the best I can do. I'm working on it. Just give me a little time and I promise I'll upgrade in the future. Anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get on to this whole 9-to-5 job versus streamers. Yes, I know I'm late on this, but there are people legit that's talking about how hard they're streaming. I almost said 9-to-5 job. There are streamers out there that's talking about how hard their streaming job is compared to a 9-to-5 job. Wow. Start out with streamers. So streamers normally make their money through like advertisement, donations, all that kind of stuff. So and based on probably their skills too. But let me say this, there's quite a lot of people out there that plays these games at a high capacity level that don't stream and work a 9-to-5 job and no one knows who they are. They just some guy that just loves to play the game, and then once they log off the game, they go to their 9-to-5 job to work. So to say that streaming is much more difficult compared to a 9-to-5 job is just ludicrous. It's ridiculous. So wake up in the morning as a streamer, you log on, you're playing Call of Duty or whatever. Yes, there are some, really skilled players out there that study the game and they try to be the best at it, and I get that. There's a competition of that. But to simply say that 9-to-5 jobs are much more easier compared to a streamer is just stupid, because those streamers are home majority of the time next to their family members, probably son right next to the same room playing the game. I mean, that's all they're doing. There's some that do reactions, like react channels and all that, like and I'm not trying to bash on people, but like XQC and all that just, and he's a gamer too, but most of the time I think he does reactions nowadays. So, and I mean, he makes all his money by doing that. So you're saying that that's hard to do? I mean, what makes it hard is making the money. That's what makes it difficult. But to simply do the action is not that hard to do. I mean, and I know some streamers are probably gonna get mad at me because they don't want to make it look like their job is much more easier than it is. It is easy. I'm sorry, it is easy. I mean, you playing Call of Duty at a high level, there are kids out there that work a 9-to-5 job and play Call of Duty that not even well known. No one knows who they are, and they be whooping people butts on Call of Duty, and they go straight to work after that. A 9-to-5 job, and they not streaming and making money and stuff like that. That's just what they do in life. So you cannot bash on a job like 9-to-5 jobs and say that they are easy. What is wrong with you? Like, if you think streaming is that difficult, let's switch places. Sure, I'll do it. And I mean, I would love to play the game all day. I don't have to go to work, as in leave the house. I could be right in my house, chilling, playing the game, streaming all day long with my family members, saving gas money. It's just ridiculous how some people think like that. Now let's get to the 9-to-5 jobs, which these are guys that work outside majority of the time, sweat, water, blood, all that, and they are doing what they can to provide for their family. They are doing, and let me get on to the DSP example. Sorry, I had to get that water break in real quick. So about the whole DSP thing, Dark Side Field, whatever. And I know I'm switching topics real quick, but I'm about to go back to my 9-to-5 job. But it relates to this because of how he bashes the 9-to-5 job community, and he claims that his job that he does, which is just streaming, is much more difficult compared to the 9-to-5 job. Now, he can make his schedule whenever he wants. He can, like, he's making money off of the community, and basically he's sitting home all day doing nothing with his cat and cat. So you can't go there with that, man. You might want to just chill with that. What you're doing is easy. It's just you suck at financial. That's all I'm gonna say with that. Anyway, let me get back to the 9-to-5 job thing. All right, in all seriousness though, when it comes to the 9-to-5 jobs, there are people out there that's working their butt off, that is rarely home. Like, they don't come home until like 14 hours later sometimes, probably 16 hours sometimes, barely get any sleep, and they doing what they can to provide for their family. Now, you got people that work like in retail, factories, coal mines, people working at what is it, nuclear plants and all of that stuff. And so they doing a lot of work, and they are doing a lot of physical, a lot of mental work, and they just, some of them be exhausted, some of them work overnight trying to stay up. You know how hard it was when I was working overnight? You know, I was working Walmart overnight, and then when I got off, I would sometimes do like Uber Eats and stuff, or DoorDash. I know it was dangerous because, you know, I could fall asleep on the wheel, and I was popping, you know, energy drinks and stuff, but I needed to do what I can to, you know, provide for the family. So to say that 9-to-5 jobs are easy compared to streaming is a disgrace to the 9-to-5 community. It's a disgrace. I mean, you should be happy what you have, that you actually have somebody that can support you. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, and I know people hate to hear this, streamers, all streamers, they are supported by the community. They are supported by donations. They are supported by, you know, funding, that kind of stuff, like advertisements, sponsorships, and all that. So they are making a good amount off of, you know, all that kind of stuff. But 9-to-5 jobs, we're not making any of that. We are putting that hours, and also not to mention with, you know, streamers and YouTubers, they making money off of, like I said already, advertisements, and they sit on their butt and collect money all day long without barely doing anything. But 9-to-5 jobs, they don't have the option. They have to put in those hours to get that. So again, I'm not bashing on the streaming community, but when you start saying things like how your job is much more difficult compared to a 9-to-5 job, you need to stop that. That's all I'm saying. Because you telling me you never worked a 9-to-5 job, you don't know what it's like. Don't go there with that. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. Anyway, I need to head out to my 9-to-5 job and work that. Now, even if magically I happen to, you know, say end up becoming a streamer or a content creator like that, never ever forget where you came from, as in doing like 9-to-5 jobs or stuff like that, because it's just disrespectful. You should be fortunate that you have that luxury of being a streamer, as in staying home and working the work that you're doing, as in doing editing and all that, to provide for your family. But we're providing for our family a different way, so you just respect us. That's all we ask. That's all I ask. It's just to respect the 9-to-5 community. We're not doing anything bad to you guys. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Anyway, guys, I'm about to head out. So I want to know, what's your 9-to-5 job? Like, tell me down below, just out of curiosity. Because what I do is, most people probably already know, I do mostly ride share. I do a lot of Uber, Instacart, DoorDash. I combine them all, and that's what I do. I mean, I try to make ends meet doing that. And when I do have time, I'll jump into like a scheduled job, like I used to work at like say like something like retail or stuff. So it's rough, but somebody got to do it. Anyway, tell me what y'all jobs y'all. I'm curious. Anyway, peace out. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. And don't overwork yourself too hard. Just try to balance it. Because remember, your health is important. So don't pop all those energy drinks trying to stay up all night, all day. I've done it and I understand. Just be careful with that, all right? Peace out.